Oh, damn
What
it.
else
That
is
fucking
new?
CW show.
Legends.
Yeah, I know. Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, he had a nice little glow up in that. That fucking show went to shit as soon as they took him out and replaced him with the fucking chick.
Yeah, well, they replaced
They put
everyone
a
with
chick in it and made it gay.
Well, and they did too, because she like goes from no, I swear she does. She
Yeah.
goes from banging Arrow to eating Snatch.
Well,
And
look,
it's
I
like,
mean, she also, and just to top it off, the only other straight dude, or the only other dude that she has sex with in the series is a gay dude, and that is Constantine, because they've made him canonically gay in that, not
well,
bisexual.
but I mean, Constantine's always been like canonically like bisexual.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is in Legends of Tomorrow,
They make him
they
only
rewritten
gay.
the stuff that he had in his one.
He went
So
from
I didn't
liking
realize
tacos and hot dogs to just hot dogs.
Which
yeah,
is weird because the show that he was in before obviously wasn't like that, and it was supposed to be the exact same character. I didn't realize they rewrote it in Legends.
He also likes chocolate donuts too. So
Oh no!
Oh man, and he likes putting hot dogs in the chocolate donuts, so it makes it even worse.
Why do we need to know the superhero sex life? It should only matter if we're gonna have someone die. Like,
or if like we're gonna have a kid, like if we're like with like Son of Superman, okay, Batman's kid, okay, Damian Wayne, like okay, like this makes sense, but and also like Bruce has always been kind of a playboy anyway. So.
But like, it's really frustrating because they're so focused on doing the social element, they're ignoring the more important elements of a superhero, which is to have a fucking superhero.
Right, for them to be super.
I think it was Az that went over and brought up, it's like, yes, what I go for my superhero shows, talking about your feelings in hallways and eating.
Right, yeah, because that was the big complaint about Loki, especially like season 2 and shit like that. Like it was all like sitting around a fucking table eating and talking about your feelings.
Which is the whole point. The key lime pie is a metaphor for life.
Shut up.
I don't know how or why, but that's what they reckon.
You know
what? Well, that's
life is like a box of chocolates.
It's like a box of key lime. It's been sitting in a place that has no time forever, so it can't go off.
Well, that's true too, and it also would never go bad either, I guess, since there's no time. Does anything ever spoil it to TVA? I guess it wouldn't, right? Since they're outside of time.
The TVA doesn't make any fucking sense. They have the power stones of gods, and they use them as paperweights. That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, no, it was never supposed to make any sense. Like they were just like, we're just gonna treat everything like a gag and a joke because it's funny.
Remember when we really built this up? It's kind of like it's even more like deballing than having Tom Bombadil pick up the Ring of Power and just be looking at it through,
like it's nothing,
and laughing. Like, right. At least when Tom Bombadil did that, it was to go over and expand the universe even more to let the reader know there's more than just this ring.
Right. Because I mean, the whole thing was like Tom was so old, like it didn't fucking do anything to him because he's like, this cute little trinket. Yeah, I was fucking old when this thing was made. Yeah. It's like, but yeah, and I understand why they left him out of the movies too, because it's like the ring's supposed to be this horror overall menacing force, and like Tom kind of takes you out of that for a moment, which it makes sense in the book, but it's one of them situations where it's like, and trust me, I like every time I make a video and we talk about it, I'm like, look, I'm all with you, Tom Bombadil fans. I get it. Okay, I said the same thing when I watched the movies too, but after watching them again and understanding, I was like, I get it. I totally get why they did it. But yeah, shout out to Tom Bombadil.
The only other thing that it's not just having Tom Bombadil. There was also the area Frodo and crew go to, where that's where they get their special weapons that hurt the ring wraiths.
Right.
So that was the one thing my dad, if my dad could have one thing, it would be have that scene, and as well as the scourge, what is it, the Scourging of the Shire? I know the word.
Oh the scourge. I think they did call it scourging. Yeah, the scourging in the Shire. Yeah, where they literally went scorched earth on the entire fucking Shire. Yeah, and that was one of the things that like, and I know he ends up like in the extended cut. I know Wormtail kind of ends up getting his in the end after all. But that was one of the things that's one thing I really did wish we would have seen was this. And I understand you basically would have had to make another movie at that point, and this fucking Return of the King was already long as fuck to begin with.
It had
I know,
4 endings already.
Dude, yeah, I'm pretty sure my bladder is permanently damaged from how long I had to fucking hold it during that movie. But like, and that's probably why I have to pee so damn often now. But it's like that the Scouring the Shire would have been great to see, and I love it because it's like after then is when we're like you see Saruman, he's lost all of his power. Saruman's lost all of his fucking power, and he's still dragging around trying to kick the shit out of Wormtail, and Wormtail's finally just like, fuck it, and pulls a knife and just fucking shanks the shit out of him, and you're like, yeah, like there's that horseman that he once
that
was.
part kind of should have been in the actual theatrical release. I felt like we missed a whole big section of that.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree with you on that one. Yeah.
I think the one thing that was kind of missed, and it's sad that we didn't get that, was how Saruman, he gets so broken down because he loses all of his magic, his staff's broken, all that shit, to where all he has, the only power is his voice, and even that's quite commanding.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's that's one of those things. It's like, and that's the problem with a trilogy that's already that fucking big. The books are massive. You know what I mean? And they're an effort to get through. Okay, like they are. It takes some momentous time, but it's like one of those things. Like, yeah, dude, there's so much shit. That it's like, I get it. You only had 5 hours, per movie with the extended editions. You only ended up with 5 hours. You could have turned, and that's why I think stuff like that when it's that, and like, don't get me wrong, I love those movies, and I absolutely freaking, they're incredible. But it's one of those things like all stuff like that that's one of those things that should be made into a series. You know what I mean? Which is one of the reasons like I'm excited about the Harry Potter stuff as long as they do it right, because those books are so dense and there's so much stuff in them that it would take it. You could do a season off of every book easily, so, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It would have been nice to see Frodo not like be simpering all the time. It's like, we're gonna save the Shire.
Yeah, a little more heroism.
I just want to see the industrialization of the Shire.
That's true. See all the factories put up, the smoke. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, fucking, and that's that. And the other thing about that is leaving that out too, like, takes away from one of Tolkien's greatest, fears. The thing that he hated the most was the industrialization of essentially, like the countryside, And so yeah, that would have been kind of crazy too. I don't know. Oh well, we still got an incredible trilogy out of them.
Yeah, like the Lord of the Rings movies are pretty much spot on. One of the best trilogies of movies there are out there. I think the only one that might rival it slightly is the Indiana Jones trilogy.
That's fair. Yeah, I think I would probably argue that the Lord of the Rings one's better, just because.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's just, I think it's just because it's the scope of the story. The Indiana Jones movies are great, but at the end of the day, there are still just action movies with a little bit of fantasy thrown in there. You know what I mean? Whereas like Lord of the Rings is literal fantasy action. Like, it's a hardcore stuff. So
no, I was
it's still great. I'm not going to say no to watching any of them. Saturday afternoon binge movie. Indiana Jones, sure. Lord of the Rings, sure. I'm not going to say no. You know what I mean?
I meant like I can't think of a trilogy that could even rival the Lord of the Rings movies. The only thing I could think could possibly even be of same scope as that, but absolutely Lord of the Rings blows Indiana Jones out of the water.
Not many trilogies have their final film win an Oscar for Best Picture and win 11 other awards. So yeah.
That's very true. Yeah, that's one of the other things too, and that's back when awards mattered, right? Like they actually went to movies you loved and you liked.
You want to know what the most boss thing about that whole scenario was? They won the world record and everything, and the cast and the crew didn't go to the after party, the big Hollywood one. They went to the fan screening of the third movie afterwards.
That's
yeah.
I had there were a lot of fans.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love them even more for that. That is so great. That is so great. Hell yeah. Well, boys and girls, you ready for that fancy intro? Have we done enough yakking behind the scenes for everybody's delight to tease everybody with a little bit of something, something?
Mm.
Something.
So yeah, it's a little something, something. So all right, boys and girls, we're gonna give you that fabulous intro because I hope Mr. Grant Gregory's been working hard because technically this might be the last time we can actually use this full-blown intro because so much changes after tonight, boys and
Yep.
girls. Because it's gonna be
Everything
pretty wild.
changes. Sorry, the 21st century is where everything changes.
That's right. The 21st century is where everything changes, and we're ready for it. So, boys and girls, when who was good?
In the heart of the cosmos, where time and space collide, the Doctor and his TARDIS forever to glide. From the streets of London to the far edges of space, with Rose, Martha and Donna, through time they chase. Daleks and their fury, Cybermen, steel and cold, the mysteries of Bad Wolf, stories untold. To the planet of New Earth and the fires of Pompeii, through the shadows of the vast and their they find their way. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time and wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show where the universe was at their command, Jesse, the common nerd with a vision so bright, guiding through the episodes into the night. The maiden sunker with insights to unveil, and Mr. Grant Gregory with love to regain. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time and wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show, a David was at their command. From the Battle of Canary Wharf to the end of time, where heroes and legends in their prime. A Sakurax invasion and the last Dalek stand, with the Doctor at Coldberry and London. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time and wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show, a David was at their command. From the Battle of Canary Wharf to the end of time, where heroes and legends in their prime.
So, all of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will, where do you want to start?
You know, I should probably remember to turn that off more often. How are we doing tonight, guys? It's Jesse with the Common Nerd, bringing you pop culture and all things dirty through a common sense lens. And welcome to another edition of When Who Was Good, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a very, very special show tonight because tonight is David Tennant's swan song, ladies and gentlemen. We have three, count them, three specials tonight that will end David Tennant's main primary run as the Doctor. We have Water of Mars and then The End of Time, part 1 and 2, which are going to be an absolute blast, boys and girls. So I hope you are ready for a hell of a show. Somebody's probably going to be cutting onions in the background at some point. It won't be me, but I bet there will be somebody out there.
This is real gay.
Exactly. We don't need none of that gay shit around here tonight. We don't need none of that shit. So no cutting onions, you sons of bitches out there. But yes, boys and girls, I hope you're all excited for a very special time. And honestly, this is what you guys voted on. I put a poll out there in the Discord. We put it out there last week. There was 5 votes All 5 votes to wrap up David Tennant. And you know what? It's been a lot of fun. It's been a good time, but we have milked this corpse harder than Disney milks. Well, we'll probably continue to milk Luke Skywalker in the future, boys and girls. But that's beside the point. We're going to work on all of that tonight, and we're going to finish him off properly with a proper swan song, and then we will move into our next Dr. Matt Smith, ladies and gentlemen. So,
a lot of homoerotic undertones with your opening monologue. I noticed.
I have
no
idea.
About milk and finishing him off properly. I mean, what are your plans?
Grant, I would never insinuate any kind of homoeroticism towards David Tennant like circa 2006, 2007, before he lost his balls and his mind. I would never have, if I was gay, I wouldn't suck that man off. Come on now. What's wrong with you? I'm just telling my thing.
You would pay him so you could suck him off.
Ah, fuck. Well, speaking of things that we let out of the closet and sucking off, how you doing tonight, Sunker?
Hello. I'm doing okay. I can't wait to get started. I do believe Waters on Mars is the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe
Yes, ma'am.
this is the weakest one out of all of the special movies. And I think when I first watched it, I mistook it for the opening for like season 3 or 1 because how kind of similar they both are.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of the things that I said this last week. Waters of Mars, I think, is the weakest out of the specials. I understand why it exists.
I think
we've
you guys are nuts.
We've seen far worse episodes. Oh
no,
yeah,
out of the specials, there's no way in the world it's the worst. We just watched the worst. Psychic Black Lady on a bus in the desert. We watched that episode.
That wasn't bad.
I like that episode. I like her. I think she sells that episode for me more than anything else. And it's not just because she's hot.
I like seeing Unit and seeing a government organization that wasn't retarded.
Yeah, but
Sunker just wants to see the British People's Unit. Yeah, see, Sunker's all about seeing that government unit. She just admitted it to you guys. She just admitted she wants to see the English government's unit.
I want to see all the units.
Whoa!
I need to see your entire personnel.
Whoa! Line them up, boys! Everybody, salute! Oh wait, wrong salute. There we go. That's the right one. Speaking of salutes, Mr. Gregory, how the hell are you, sir?
Doing good. I enjoyed the little conversation at the beginning of it. But yeah, you guys are dead wrong. This is a fantastic episode. This delves into the Dr. Psyche more so than any other episode has done.
Probably.
Well, see, and I agree with you on that. Go ahead, Sunker. I've talked enough.
Probably, I just remember not liking it as much. So maybe it's going to be like, that Slovene episode where it's just like I remember panning it and then we watched it again and I was like, oh wait, that was actually a pretty fun episode. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Boomtown. Yeah.
What's it called?
I
remember that one.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but this is I've never heard anyone say this is the weakest out of that's complete news to me that someone would say that on air that people could hear it.
Recorded.
Well, we can all have our bad opinions.
Love your wrong opinions. I genuinely do.
Well, you know what the best part is? We changed your mind about Boomtown, so maybe you'll change our mind about Waters of Mars tonight. So
I won't have to. It'll do it itself.
Yeah, do it itself.
That's like a boss response.
All right. Well, speaking of boss responses, we're going to say hi to all you beautiful folks out there in the chat. And this is your typical warning. As always, if this is your first time here for When Who Was Good, ladies and gentlemen, this is a show where we do watch the full episodes. We watch and review them, which means we cannot stick around on YouTube. We start these shows off of YouTube, so that way we let you guys know, especially with a lot of the new faces, a lot of new subscribers, which, by the way, we crossed 1,000 Thursday night. Shout out to all of you out there. We are officially fully monetized all over again over on YouTube. So thank you guys so very much for helping out with that. So yeah, we've been cranking all that stuff out. So for all of you out there over on the YouTube side, Our mods will be dropping links over to the Rumble. If you want to jump over to Rumble, you can jump over to Kick. Most of the party's going to be over on Rumble because that's where everybody hangs out in the chat. But there's always some people hanging out in Kick too. We'll also be on Twitter and Twitch too if you want to hang out over there. But most people will probably end up hanging out over there on Rumble because Rumble and the rest of those actually understand what fair use is and realizes that we're not being one of them losers on Twitch that just plays something, gets up and walks away and leaves you an empty chair. I only do that when I have to go to the bathroom. That's why I have co-hosts. But we actually watch the show, review it, and talk about it. And we'll pause the show and talk about it. We'll get excited and interrupt the show and talk about it. We are actually doing a review. But of course, YouTube runs on algorithm, runs on bots, and the bots can't tell the difference. So they tackle us for us. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow us over onto the Rumble. Jump over there, and we're gonna go ahead and say hi to all of you guys. So this will be your give or take 10-15 minute warning, and then we'll give you one last ones before we give the big old finger to YouTube. Jim Bone, speaking of Rumble, coming in over there on the Rumble side, says hail all, hail Jim Bone, good to see you, my friend. And Flattius Assfire, speaking of those mods, that we'll be dropping links for you guys down there. There is our dear sweet Flattius Assfire right there. Madhouse Retro, Jim Bone and Madhouse Retro, both very fine channel subscribers over there on Rumble. I think it's my favorite thumbnail ever, outside of the one Sunkers normally has. Oh yeah, no, trust me. Yeah, just wait till you guys see what I pull off for the Matt Smith one. We've got plans. We've got plans. Let me tell you. Also, hail all. We're getting all 3 final Tennent episodes tonight. Grim, otherwise known as Anvac. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you made it in tonight. And always a friendly reminder, boys and girls, depending on when see if the bot shows or not. We're not going to be doing a drinking game tonight. That might be something we'll probably plan out for a little bit longer in the future, maybe like one of the first Matt Smith season finales or something like that. But as always, we are playing the Get Common Nerd Stone game. So $50 donations, I'll get you a $600 milligram gummy. $20, I'll do a dab on stream. And for $5, I'll do a cart hit on stream. So that'll be fun. Those are the rules for this evening. So check all of that stuff out. But yes, good to see you. Pug dance. Yeah, you're right. It is shipper's bait. It is shipper's bait. It was referring to our conversation beforehand. James Cash 82. What's going on, my friend? The plot spoils at the TVA. Yep, absolutely. Shadow Warden 99, another one of our fine channel subscribers over there. James Cash as well over there on Rumble. All you guys, part of the grease between our gears, keeping this machine running. We care about a fucking superhero, not a superhero fucking. Exactly, Shadow Warden 99. Exactly. The box tells you what fucking chocolate is in there. Fuck, I hate that quote, right? Exactly. Mars, a monkey Max. What's going on, Mars? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you made it in as well. Yeah, no more multiverse. Make it stop. Right? Make it stop. They're working on it. They're working on making it stop. That's what Secret Wars will be all about.
Don't worry, I'm working on a multiverse Sunker Maiden. She's going to show up blonde.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. Holy cow. That would be hilarious. I think they made decent changes, but cutting out the Borrow Whites and the Scourge and the Shire is unfortunate. Yep, absolutely. That's absolutely what we agreed. Yeah, we only see it in a vision. Yep, that's my problem with it too. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know why. No, I didn't delete it. I don't know why it got faded out. I don't know why. I thought that was weird too. I noticed a missing message in the middle. I don't know what's going on. Now, Rumble does have certain words that for some reason they nuke, which is weird because it's not any of Tim Hayes' favorite words. I don't know what words they are, but there are a couple out there. I'm just not sure which ones they are. But I haven't added any to my chat. You guys know we're a free for all over here. Knife fight, no rules. So yeah. There we go. Similarian 3 times. There you go. There's always something I learn each read. Absolutely. That's one of the great things about books. Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I love about old books or really, really good shows is that you don't get everything the first go round. And right. You're always learning about something new every time you reread, every time you rewatch. There's like little things you pick up on that because you were watching it and just trying to absorb it right away. You can only get it really on a second or third go around.
No, I absolutely agree with you on that one. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff like that. I love going back and watching. And that's one of the other things too. It's fun about going back and watching some of these Doctor Who episodes too, because I've seen a lot of these episodes 3 or 4 times. You know, it's like every time I got a new friend who hadn't seen it, I was like, "Oh, sit down. You're watching all of this with me. Let me introduce you to Who." You know, and they normally just sit there, smile, and nod, and it's okay. That's all I need. So yeah, so I've seen like all of it, but yeah, that's the best part. Like we and especially when we're watching it together, like between you and Grant and me and others, we catch all kinds of things that we didn't catch before. before, and then of course Grant with all of his behind the scenes knowledge is freaking great too. So, so it ends up working out great. It ends out great. Did Revenge of the Sith win awards? Probably some like special effects ones or something. I don't remember. It's been so long. Mud Crab. What's going on, Mud Crab? Says Harriet Jones, Prime Minister, did nothing wrong. I agree with you, Mud Crab. We agree with you. We are Harriet Jones friends around. We are friends of Harriet Jones around here. I am Democracy Manifest. What's going on? Good to see you. Glad you made it in tonight as well. Godseed. What's going on, buddy? Says, hail chat. I'm so happy to be here. We're happy to have you too. We're happy to have you too. May it contain sea or traces of seafood. YouTube is shit. Here, my friend. Here. But it is the battleground. It is the battleground. So we got to be there. Let's start in the middle and have flashbacks, right? Right? Why not? Captain Have Fun. What's up, buddy? Just got back from Deadpool and Wolverine in 3D. Marvel Jesus is looking good until he's 90. Right? Until he's 90. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the 3D movies. They kind of give me a headache. I don't like them. But yeah, my wife and I went and saw it in IMAX last weekend after Con Friday night. And God, yeah, I can't wait to go see it. I can't wait to watch it again because there's so much shit you missed the first time through. Like, I can't wait to watch it again. So hell yeah. All right, there we go. There you go. Oh yeah, I'm sad to see him go. Got my 14th Dr. Sonic right here. Oh, there you go. Already did. Made an egg sandwich with saturated onion, with sauteed onions. Mars Monkey did it. There you go. James Cash, sigh. Duck. Side duck. We love ourselves some side duck. I love some side duck. There we go. There you go. How dare you acknowledge James? Somebody's getting jealous. Yep, Game Informer is gone. I, for one, don't miss it. I never liked how they just pushed PlayStation, Xbox, and shut on Nintendo. That is very fair. Yeah, Nintendo, unless they had something big coming out like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, that is very true. Very, very true. But yeah, that's why I had Nintendo Power. I had a Nintendo Power subscription when I was a kid. Demonic grandmas are better. I love it. Loving Monsters is better. You shut your mouth. Loving Monsters is trash. You be quiet.
How dare you, sir?
Oh, here now he's back. There he is. Has to come in here and defend that fucking hot garbage. I will admit, Waters of Mars is definitely better than Loving Monsters. Oh my god.
It's gonna be hard. It's one of the best episodes.
Oh my god, shut your mouth. Shut your whore mouth. God. Shut your whore mouth. Salute to the white flagger of the Emu Wars. You think Tennant is the best doctor? I will respect your decision. I will disagree, but I will respect your decision.
He's a pretty damn good one.
He is a good doctor. I think I have more. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm always torn between Eccleston and Smith because I love Smith's adventures. And I think if we would have had the amount of time we were supposed to get with Eccleston, he probably would have ended up being my favorite. But we just didn't get enough. We didn't get as much time as we should have with him. But man, when he's on though, his episodes are fucking fire. Like or not. Well, Eccleston. But I meant Capaldi. Between Capaldi and Smith, I was having a brain fart. Sorry. Capaldi and Smith. I wish
Capaldi's the best doctor. He just has the worst scripts.
Right. That's my thing. Like, if we, like, I think Capaldi, I would have called my favorite if we would have had as much time as we should have, because his episodes, when he's fucking on, holy shit, those episodes are fucking fire. Like, those are episodes I can watch over and over and over again and never get tired.
Is there like a fan viewing for Capaldi where it's just like, just skip this episode, skip the episode, or skip these episodes because they kind of suck?
Yeah, it's 7 episodes long for his entire run.
Oh. I wouldn't go quite that much. I don't know. There's definitely some episodes that have some seriously cringe ass fucking lines, but I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind when we go back and watch them all again. When we get to that point. And then we'll have to go all the way back to freaking the very first Doctor. We'll have to start back number 1 and start working our way forward again at that point. We'll go into classic Who at that point. Yeah. Geronimo, roll the footage. Man catapults, mow the lawn, charge. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. The emus, we won. Single strike to remove the emu leadership, and the horde dispersed. I love it. Where's the cat? There's always a cat. I don't know. All right, there we go. Oh, when Nerd talked about going to the toilet and putting it down, I assumed he was about to say something about having buckets next to him. Not today. And there you go, boys and girls. Direct donos via Streamlabs are a great way to support the channel, but all wonderful ways are a great way to support the channel. So check that out. Oh, Matt's like, I'm broke. Someone sent there $50 so he can smoke with us. Yeah, I'm not the only one in the chat that partakes or on the stream, so that's always fun. All right, making sure we don't miss anybody else. Let's see what we got. Butcher Glass. There we go. Hey, there you go. Captain Have Fun's doing a rosin tonight. Oh, weird. Probably some of the spam chats. There you go. I like curse words. There you go, Godseed. There you go.
And I'm your girl.
What? Yeah. Loving monsters is great. You don't like the farting? Oh my God. Go get away from here. Get away from here. You're all sick. There you go. From what I saw, I like Eccleston the best. That is fair. I will never judge anybody for that one. I love Eccleston.
We needed like a three seasons with him, I think. Would have been.
We did. Yeah. We did.
We wouldn't have gotten Tennant, the Tennant Rose, Tennant and Billy Piper together if he went on for too long. So there's that.
That's a very good possibility too. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, you need to join us over on Rumble because YouTube, we are shutting you down. I'm going to give you a little tease. We'll give you just a little bit of tease, just a little tease like Sunker likes to do with her top sometimes. Just a little bit of a tease. A little bit of a tease.
I have no idea.
We'll show you.
It looks like two things of ham slapped together.
And trust me, all the boys in the chat are thanking me for it. They all want a ham sandwich. They all want a ham sandwich right now. So yeah, but we're gonna give you a little tease because we've got season 1, episode 3 of The Waters of Mars, the last David Tennant special before his final swan song. Some would say his song may be coming to an end, boys and girls.
No one would say that.
No, that's true.
Hello, Mom.
That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get because that's how crazy YouTube is with all that stuff. So boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, please join us on Rumble. The mods will be dropping the links even after we're gone. So thank you. We love you all. But guess what? Fuck you, YouTube.
Bye.